Hello everyone, happy Monday. If you are popping on, I would love to see your names. Let me know that you're here. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about engagement, interest, and your target audience or your avatar, your niche. Some should, some should not, all that fun stuff. So if you guys are hopping on, let me know that you're here. And just to kind of preface this a little bit, I did ask you guys over the weekend, what are some of the things that you struggle with the most when it comes to your social media? And a big part of it was engagement, interest. Hi Lori, hi Brooke. It was how to get people to play, basically. Like, how am I getting people to play along with me on Facebook, right? So there's going to be a couple of different things that play into this. And I'm going to do my best to break it down in bullets. I've got a little bit of notes, but it's just kind of coming at you, right? So interest and engagement is going to tie into really three kind of big categories. First thing would be knowing who you're speaking to. What is your target audience? Who can you help? Who can you serve? We're going to talk about that in a minute. Hi guys. Oh, it's so fun to see everybody hop on. Carrie, Rosemary, Jeanette's on, Shannon, Heather. Good to see everybody. Laura. All right. So number one category, knowing your target audience. Number two, what kind of content are you putting out there? And number three, what method of delivery are you using? How is it actually getting in front of the people? What time? All of that stuff, right? So let's talk about your audience for a second. Hi guys, good to see you on. Thanks for letting me know that you are on. When you talk about your audience, everybody's audience is a little bit different. Even if, and I will preface this, there are people in this group that are not in network marketing. So while I am in network marketing, there are a lot of people who are. Take what I'm saying and apply it towards your business, because a lot of this can just take it with a grain of salt, right? Just apply it to how it works for you. But a lot of people have competition, whether it's in your company that you're in, if you're in network marketing, or in a competitive company, or let's say you're a photographer and there are a lot of photographers people can choose from, or you are in, I don't know, insurance, whatever. There's always going to be competition. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is, why would somebody pick me? Out of everybody that they could pick, why would they choose to do business with me? Why are they going to pay attention to my content? Why are they going to pay attention to what I have to say? And so you really have to hone in on, who are you speaking with? Who are you serving? How can you help that group of people? So the first thing I would encourage you to do is to spend a little bit of time and ask yourself, who can I help? What are the results that I can offer? Okay, so to give you an example, if you're a photographer, you're probably not marketing towards men. I mean, yes, men can book photography sessions, but let's be honest, it's mostly the moms who do that, right? So you're mostly targeting women. If you are in wellness, you're probably not offering wellness products to the same person who goes to McDonald's 3 times a week. They've made it pretty clear that that's not a priority for them. No one's judging. I'm just saying that's that, okay? If you are in, I don't know, any company, I've heard a lot of companies that have said, your target audience is everyone with, insert the word, everyone with skin, everyone with a nose, if you're like a candle company, everyone that has a gut, if you have internal stuff. No, it's not. If you are marketing to everyone, you are marketing to no one. Okay, let me say that again. If you are marketing to everyone, you're not hitting home with anyone, guys. So really think about, who do I like working with? Who can I help? Yes, you're going to draw people who aren't in that group, but you really want to focus in. Okay, so really think about, who's my target audience? Then when it comes to content creation, you know who you're speaking to. What are their pain points? How are they feeling? How do they, what are their days like? What can you speak to where you can solve that problem? Okay, again, going back to some examples. If you're a photographer, I'm going to use my friend Mary. She's here. If you're in Texas, she's a College Station wedding and family photographer. She's amazing. She has a very unique photography style. She, pulls certain colors, and it's very natural. It's very normal looking. That's not necessarily going to be the look for everybody. I happen to think it's amazing. It's beautiful. But she's attracting people to her that like that style, while simultaneously repelling people who don't. Okay? Think about how can you do that with your business? How can you attract people of like values and things, and repel the people who want nothing to do with you? So you're going to do a lot through your content. Remember, you are creating a personal brand. We're going to talk about this next week in our content creation challenge. I'm going to drop that a lot tonight, guys. If you have not done so already, please register. It's linked in the cover picture, but I will put it in after this is done too. So one of the things we're going to talk about is branding. What makes you you? I mentioned this on another video. Chances are 90% of the videos I do on here, I will have my hair up because mom life is just easier. I'm going to have a graphic tee on. I am not going to be dressed up. I am not going to be wearing a ton of makeup because that's me. Like it or I don't care. But that's me, and I'm branding myself, not because that's like my choice to wear. It's just what's comfortable for me, and I don't feel like I need to put on a show for anybody. So if people are like, I want to do business with somebody that looks super polished and has their hair done all the time and has makeup, then I'm not your girl, sorry. If you want to do business with someone who's real, raw, and is going to show you that, sometimes 10 minutes on my hair is better spent snuggling with my kids or, scrolling Facebook, I don't care. That's who I am. That's my brand. Okay, so we're going to talk about that next week. If you are going to attract certain people, naturally you will repel them, and that is okay. That is okay. You can't be everything to everybody, but the more that you hone in on who you are and who you serve and how you can be specific to that group, the more that attraction piece will come. So I did a training about 10 months ago. We had a team event for our company, and I was honored to speak on stage. I actually trained on social media. I trained about Facebook Lives. And one of the things I asked people was, why would somebody pick you? We've all heard about this know, like, and trust factor, or know, love, and trust factor. Why would anybody say, Christina's the girl I'm going with? Lori's the girl I'm going with. Christine, Sharon, Laura, all of these people who are watching. That's who comes to mind when I want X, Y, and Z problem solved. How are you making that differentiation, right? So, content. We're going to talk all about that next week. I have so much to share, and I don't want to do too much of it here. Delivery. Your interest in your engagement a lot of times comes from delivery. One of the things I see, and I cringe every time I see it, is if someone's posting at like 11:30 at night, guys, nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to see it. Okay, I actually did this as an experiment last week, I think it was. I posted something at 1:15, and it was an engaging post, and it said something about, what advice would you give to your pre-mom self? Crickets. Nothing happened. So I took it down. I posted it again at like 6:30. Bam, 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 bam. Comment, 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 comment. We're going to talk about that next week too in our content creation challenges. You need to understand, when is your target audience that you're figuring out, right? When is your target audience online? For me, I have a lot of moms in my network. I have a lot of people who work in my network. Guess what they're doing? If they went to work, they had lunch from 12 to 1, they're not getting on Facebook at 1:15. They're just getting back into the routine. If they have kids, they may or may not have napping kids right then. But you know when most of my people are online? It's at night. It's after 8 o'clock. It's after 8:30. So if I want a really powerful post, I post it at night. So that takes me to my post from today and what I shared with you guys in the group earlier. I was at the grocery store and legitimately wanted advice because I've been hearing so much about deodorants and whether or not, whoopsies, I didn't mean to push share. Does it shift? It just depends, Lori. It depends, and I'll show you guys next week how to kind of track that. It's different for everybody. And that's where you need to know, again, going back to number one, know your audience. I know that my feed and my group of friends is filled with moms. It's filled with people like me who have kids who are little. So during the day, we might be on our phone just a little bit here and there, but it's like I'm going to respond to a text message or whatever, and then somebody spilled something, somebody needs their butt wiped. It's chaos. So the only time that we have to like sit and really digest something is when everybody went to bed. But that may not be for you. Some people, they notice their audiences are more online, right in the middle of the day and then after work. It just depends. So we're going to talk about that next week in the challenge. But great question. I forget what I was saying. My post from today. So I'm at the grocery store, and I legit need to know, what are you guys using for deodorant? Because I've been using Secret for forever, and I want to try something new. So I took a quick picture with my boys in the cart, and I posted it. I left it open-ended. I posted it at 10:30 in the morning on a Monday. Again, going back to my target audience is probably not online. But here's where engagement comes into play. And I think I mentioned this earlier, if I didn't already. Your job on social media is to engage, to educate, or to empower and inspire. Okay? EEE. You can also ask questions. And that's kind of engagement there. But people love giving their opinion. Now, I would suggest staying away from political stuff, staying away from religious stuff, because then when you get very polarized opinions, it can get kind of, Nobody's going to get polarized about deodorant. It's just deodorant, right? I haven't checked since I did dinner and stuff, but the last I checked, it was 185 comments. I went and I responded to people. That's another thing. You always want to respond to people who are commenting. But guys, I asked for something open-ended. What are you liking? Have you tried aluminum free? What smells good? What's going to last in Texas heat? And I'm getting left and right comments and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, great. Who cares? That's not helping me build my business. But it is. And here's how. Okay? So, and I'm just to be clear, so about 70 of those comments are probably counted as me responding to those people, but still there's a bunch of people that were engaging. So then what I did is I would respond back to them, and then I'm strategic. I'm writing down names in my Trello tracker. Don't know what Trello is, don't know why it's important. You need to be in the challenge next week because that's day 4. Okay, I'm writing down names in my Trello tracker. And then I'm saying, okay, this person's engaging on my post. Oh, this is also someone I had talked to about my business in the past. This is someone I've talked to about customer stuff in the past for my products. It's giving me a reason, a non-salesy reason, to get in their inbox and connect. Guys, that's what social media is about. It's about conversation, connecting. And that's why live video is so fun, because you get to see personality. It's not a scripted post. It's not like, I got notes like this. This is not scripted. This is super bullets. This is me. You got Nicole. Okay? People start to get to know you, and that builds that rapport. Okay? So going back to my post from today, I'm not going to post anything else from today. I'm just going to let that ride because I have a lot of work to do based on that post. Hey, thanks so much for the, for the suggestion. I've been a Secret user for forever, but I'll definitely check that one out. How's everything going? What's going on in life? What's going on in life? Hey, how's your 2020 been so far? Can't believe it's already March. What are you up to? It's giving me an open door. They engaged with me. I engage with them. I don't know if it's going to lead to business, but you know what? I just had 85, 100 people commenting on my stuff, and a lot of them are people that I haven't talked to in a while. So it gives me reason to get in their inbox. So when you guys were asking, hey, I have a hard time getting people to get interest in my stuff. I have a hard time getting people to engage. You can go back and look at my post. I did a product post last night. It got nothing. It's because people don't want to be sold. I do product posts maybe once a 3 weeks or so. But when I do, it's educational. You're educating, you're empowering and inspiring, or you're entertaining, okay? And you're engaging with them. So if I'm going to share something about my products, I'm going to make sure that I'm educating you in some way, and it's not just, buy this mouse, it's awesome, it's on sale. Buy this pen, it's orange, so you should buy it. Okay, I'm giving you value. And I'm not necessarily saying, come buy my stuff. I'm saying, here's the benefit that you're going to receive from what it is that I have to offer. But that's more of a push post. It's still curiosity, it's still some attraction, but you're going to see less people coming to you from something like that, but more people coming to you when you're engaging with them, you're having those behind the scenes conversations, and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, I saw your post you did the other day on X, Y, and Z thing that you have. Tell me more about that. It's not normal for them to say, oh, I love this post about your product, so don't expect a ton of that. Let's just set the expectations. That's okay. But the more that you do some of those other things, and the more that you're a regular, normal human being who shows up as you, messy hair, anal print, graphic tees, that's me. That's who you get. But the more that I do that, the more people go, this is Nicole, this is the way that she is, and I like her, she's cool. I like her, she's a chill mom. Well, I'm not. Sometimes I yell at my kids a lot, but I try not to. Anyways, so you get to know the person, and then when I'm just having a normal conversation with you, you remember, hey, I saw your thing, and I was actually meaning to ask you. It comes up in conversation. Okay, so I hope that was helpful as far as creating some interest, creating some engagement. When we talk about Trello in the content creation challenge next week, I do have some really fun little tips as far as keeping track of the people that you're talking to, keeping track of that funnel flow, keeping track of your content. So we're going to talk about that. So lots of fun things coming with that. So if you have not registered, please do so. And as always, this is a growing group. These videos on Monday nights are free. It's just me sharing my heart and me sharing what has worked for me and things that I've seen people do wrong that we can fix and we can make better. So if you know anybody who could benefit, please invite them. If you know anybody who would benefit from that challenge, please invite them to come and learn. It's going to be 5 days next week, Monday through Friday. The first day we're talking about updating your profile. The second day we're talking about your personal brand, who you are, who you serve, how do we make that known. Third day is going to be about creating the content based on your personal brand and the people that you have to connect with. Hi, Alyssa. Day 4, like I mentioned, is all about Trello, how I use it to keep myself organized from my phone, from my computer. It's like my most favorite thing that I have found in the last several months. And then Friday is all about delivery. How do you make those posts more visible? How do you present it to where it's going to catch people's eye? If you guys did not watch, maybe 2 weeks ago, I think, I did a video called 4 Tips for Scroll Stopping Posts. So if you have not seen that, go back and watch that one. We've had a lot of new people pop in here, and that's got some good tips too. So please take these hints. If there's anything that you had as a huge aha moment, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear more. And like I said, invite more people to come learn. The more we have here growing and learning, the more fun it is. So happy Monday. I hope you guys have a great week. If I have anything I can do to help you guys, let me know. And I cannot wait for next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will drip on more of that throughout the week, but I'm really, really excited. You guys have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.